mind, body, spirit connection is extremely important. The end of the day, that is just as important from a health and wellness and who we are and how we can become the person that, I mean, all that we can be. You have to tap into those abilities, right? How do I help my patients do that? I use a lot of neurofeedback technology. I use a device called an IASIS, which is actually, we have EEG leads on, and it's a microcurrent device where we can kind of, hate to say it, but we can reprogram stuck pathways. So people who have PTSD and depression and anxiety, we can use a lot of these neurofeedback technologies to help with that. I also am a big believer in just sound, light, vibration in general, right? Vibration energy is information. And so I actually use a device called a Neuro Visor. That's my latest thing. So I've used BrainTap. I love BrainTap. BrainTap is binaural beats, and you're listening to binaural beats. And I do this every morning as far as getting me motivated. And the thing, I listen to one called Unending Drive and Motivation. I listen to it every single morning. And that I think powers me to kind of do other things and have the excitement about the things that I do. But most recently, I got into this thing called the Neuro Visor, which is light and sound together, and it's pretty powerful. Like, I've had to back away this. And it's kind of a reprogramming and bringing the right and left side of the left hemispheres together. And that is a very powerful technology. I'm not even going to use that with my patients yet, because even me, I've had to rip the thing off a couple of times because I felt like it was taking me to somewhere. It was a little different. So I'm not using that with patients right now. A lot of the stuff that I do, I experiment on myself first. I understand the science of it, so I'm going to work with it and kind of see what happens. But that one you have to be very careful with neurovisor. That's just my personal experience right now. And so I think the hard part if people are not, and this is my approach to doing that, I show them all of these fancy tests and things that I do so that they realize that, okay, this guy knows how he's talking about. But then I go into that metaphysical mind, body, spirit thing, and I say, and this is just as important. So they realize that, okay, he's not if you start just talking about that from the start, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's weird. Okay. But what I do is I always talk about all the other micronutrients and all the testing that I've told you guys about and all other stuff. And then I move them into that other space of talking about the metaphysical stuff.